Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. And I hope you're able to get out in nature like Starlight was all morning long. It was amazing. I do kind of like the cooler mornings because it's awesome for yoga to do outside, So I do like doing yoga in the cooler weather, but not too cool, of course. So anyway, if I hope you're able to get out in nature, and also make sure you're protecting your family and your kids. Make sure they're safe. Keep an eye on them, not just these two eyes, but your third eye is to make sure everybody is where they're supposed to be. And anyway, if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And you can find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. Plus, you could give this video a thumbs up, and you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, don't forget, you can leave me a message down below. Beep, beep, beep. Don't be shy. And if you have any questions, go for it. Ask me anything. I will talk about almost anything except for politics. It's just not Starlight's field at all. But anyway, besides that, you can also share my videos with your family, your friends, a moth, what else? Let's see. You could share my videos with, trying to think, a beaver. You could share my Starlight's never really met a beaver before. I've seen them, but we never got introduced to each other. I guess that beaver would want some wood. So anyway, I love you so much, and you can also check out my playlist, and also don't forget the notification bell like Starlight did. And you can also check me out on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. So anyway, I do love you. And so this topic is, I was thinking about naming it something else, but this name I kind of like better, because that way you don't know what Starlight's going to talk about. So anyway, I see this all over, and it makes me laugh, really. Starlight's like, ha ha ha. Starlight's funny girl. And Starlight always cracks up when I see this. And there were signs as I was traveling through different states to get where I am now, where they actually had lawyers that their label, their attention grabber was bigger is better. And so, is bigger better? Bigger beggar? I don't know, it sounds funny, but is bigger better? So now I know you're probably wondering, what are you going to talk about, Starlight? Of course, no kids watch this video, not a show. But is bigger better? What do you think about that? No? So anyway, Starlight's thinking about all kinds of things. Is bigger better? Sometimes maybe things might be better, bigger, bigger, better, bigger, better, better, bigger. But there's times that bigger is not better. So, I need to laugh today. I'll tell you, I need the laughter is what I need today. So, so anyway, is bigger better? And so we're going to start off. I never know how I'm going to do these videos. There goes Starlight. So we're going to talk about like gifts. I know it wasn't exactly what you were probably thinking about. Is is bigger better? Like how are you, like so it's kind of funny. Is Starlight's, did I eat? Starlight hasn't eaten breakfast yet. Because I didn't do the work, so I'm working. I pretty much fasted today. So so Starlight is not a fan of the holidays. Valentine's, I love Thanksgiving, and birthdays, but Anyway, we'll talk about Christmas. So, as far as Christmas goes, did any of you guys celebrate Christmas like when you were a kid and when you found out that you were deceived because your parents told you the same thing their parents told them? You know, the same lie that gets repeated through generation after generation in most families. Well, that, with Christmas is, you know, how are you? We'll start when you were little, as long time ago, like, were you excited? What gifts really got your attention when they were wrapped? Were they wrapped? Was it secondhand wrapping paper, or was it, was it, newspaper? Did they wrap your gifts, or, you know, um, brown paper bags or something like that? Or did they wrap your presents with, brand new wrapping paper every year? So everybody's different. There's some people, when they open up presents, they can't rip right into them. They want to save that, because it saves, a lot of money for the next year. Of course, it is difficult to get the tape off all the time on those. But when it comes to Christmas, when you're all excited, that is, did they lie? Some of you might have never celebrated Christmas because there's a lot of people out there like that, like Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't think the Amish people celebrate Christmas, right? Not the way Americans do. And there's probably maybe people in different countries, but I know for United States, wow, yeah, everybody, like, and it's a big money making, holiday, and that's why Starlight, besides the lies, I don't celebrate. But how are you, when it came to Christmas time, you know, um, as far as gifts, you didn't get any gifts for Christmas. Sorry to hear that. That's why, it's a big problem. But anyway, even if you didn't receive any presents at Christmas time because your parents didn't lie to you and deceive you and tell you that there's a big fat Santa Claus that was going to fly in the sky, and he was so fat that he wouldn't have been able to get through your chimney, so maybe you didn't celebrate Christmas, and reindeer that can fly, and a reindeer that has a red nose and all that stuff, you know so, and elves and all that stuff, and Mrs. Claus, and you know Santa was eating everybody's cookies, is maybe you celebrated your birthday. I hope did your parents celebrate your birthday? Some of you said no. Wow. Okay. Well, anyway, did you ever receive any gifts? So if you ever received a gift or gifts, maybe some loved one, maybe, relationship, maybe it's that loved one out there, that you're wishing upon it, like the shooting star comes flying through the sky and you're like, ooh, I'm going to make a wish. I know what Starlight's wish is. So, so anyway, if you received more than one gift, what are you looking forward to? Are you looking for the big gifts? Like, yeah. Like you're looking at all the presents and you see that they're all different sizes, and, sometimes, your gifts might have different wrapping paper, depending on what your family wrapped your presents with. Maybe that was just in a box that you couldn't see what was inside. Maybe there was no wrapping paper at all, because that happens. It's like, hey, here it is. But do you get excited for the little gifts or the bigger gifts? A lot of times I believe most people are looking for like a big gift. Like some women are so spoiled out there. They get a brand new car from their husbands. I don't know where you found him. So that's a really big gift. Now, I don't know, little gifts and a big gift like that. So that one might be a little different. But isn't it something with gifts that we might think bigger is better, looking at the packages, even like going to Starlight's not a fan of this, is the way they do things now for like little kids, for babies, like a gender party. They now these days they got all kinds of parties. They invite anyone and everyone to these parties, whether they're even friends or not, whether they even get along with them. Hey, we'll invite you to, a gender party, and I haven't seen you in years, but hey, I'm going to have a baby, and, and I don't know. I've seen a lot of things out there as far as people just having parties, like they move and then they got to have a party. Now they're moving away. They got to have a party. Now they got parties for everything now. Hey, let's have a party because you just got hired for a job. They might have parties like, I don't know, maybe, because these days, any excuse to have a party and, get some presents and, maybe some free dinners and, cake and ice cream or something. So I am making this video because, like I said, bigger doesn't always mean better, and I could go in other areas on this, but I'm going to be a good girl. And so what I'm trying to get to is recently I did something little to help somebody out, because I wanted to inspire them to do I am affirmations. So I got a free book and I gave it to this homeless, well, she's not homeless, she's a person with disabilities. And it just had a pink heart. It was a small little cute notebook, and I got it for free. And it is something else is that, that was a little thing. And she received it well. And she, I told her I was waiting for her. I missed her the last time and I was holding on that notebook, until I seen her. Well, I didn't know is that, between the time that I seen her and another time, I didn't get to see her yesterday, but on Tuesday or last week, is that I arrived at the park and, I didn't expect anything. This is the true way of giving, is when you give, expecting nothing in return. You're just like, here you go. And that's it. You're not looking for anybody to give you anything back. Maybe just a thank you. That's it, And that's really is expected, is to just to hear a thank you. And I'm happy enough, and just to see how they reacted, So she was excited to get that notebook. And without me knowing is that she went out and I did make a video, but I'm going to have to take a picture of that notebook and put it in here. But she ended up buying me a notebook with stars on it. And you know what? Everybody was there at the park, for this little lunch that the church people come, at the park, and they try to, they bring meals out. They work hard, for these meals. They bake some of the stuff. They go out, and I know what it's like going out and doing all this. It takes a lot of work to do that, all the preparation, making sure you don't forget anything. And then, to have everything hot and try to get, it's like Thanksgiving Day, is trying to get everything all set up, and everything is hot, instead of waiting for the turkey to still get done when everything else is done, so it does take a lot of work for what they do. And I appreciate for all the stuff that they do, and to help out either people that are homeless or people that are in need or people that are lonely. And so this girl, like without me knowing, I showed up and she's like, whips this notebook out, and it had beautiful stars and beautiful colors on it. And she goes, "Here, Starlight, I got this notebook for you." I was so excited. You would have thought it was my birthday, and you would have thought like I just received like a wedding ring or something, because I was shocked. I didn't see it coming, and it really made my whole week. And still, I want to write Starlight. I'm sorry, I'm like weak here. I don't have any energy here. It's because Starlight hasn't eaten breakfast yet, and it's almost like 5 o'clock. And so anyway, I'm sorry. I was just like, oh, I didn't expect that. My arm just had no energy left in there. So anyway, I was so happy, and I'm so excited because I want to write my name Starlight on it, really nice and neat. So and I can't wait to figure out what I want to use that special notebook for. And so it didn't have to be anything big. Now, I've received notebooks before. It's like, hey, thank you. But you know what? In my situation, you're grateful for anything, anything. You're just like so grateful. And that, and if you're not grateful for what you have now in your life, you will learn one of these days how to be grateful. And, like God could put you in a situation like Starlight. And Starlight was grateful before, definitely. I always was very given before, like I have been my whole life. But now, on another story, very small, I'm sorry, my energy is like, Starlight doesn't have any energy, but very small little things. My other story is bigger, better. I go to McDonald's, and no, I absolutely do not. I don't order anything. The only thing I order is hot water. That's it. That's all I want. So I've been going there for a couple weeks now because it's cold in the morning, to keep me warm, and I can be comfortable doing all my I am affirmations, looking up numbers, whatever I need to do in the morning. So I've been going to the same place every morning, and I was there for a week and a half, and I was like, wow, I was so impressed because, I've worked at Burger King, but Starlight never even liked McDonald's food, and because of the choices, and if I was going to pick Burger King or McDonald's, it was always going to be Burger King, but I don't eat that at all now, so I have a stricter diet now. Anyway, is I was there for like a week and a half, and I was so impressed. That place is so clean, and the workers, it wasn't like when I worked at Burger King. I knew Burger King was not clean. In that building, that Burger King is no longer there in Johnstown, New York. They actually took it down and actually put a Taco Bell, which I like tacos better. So anyway, with this Burger King in the area where I am, is I decided, you know what, I am so impressed. And, like the workers, a lot of them talk Spanish. So, a lot of them don't know what Starlight is saying, like if I need to use the bathroom, but of course they understand if I point to the bathroom, so the energy needs work, to be honest. But you know what I did is I wrote a review at that McDonald's, and then I told the people in there, because I go there every day, I don't order anything. If they wanted to, they probably could kick Starlight out and say, hey, you're not ordering anything, you got to get out. But they have been good with me by showing up every day like clockwork. And I let them know, because the workers, are doing really good as far as keeping the place clean. I have never seen a fast food place so clean in my life. The bathrooms, the floors, the glass, they're cleaning these every day. The tables, and I see them mopping the floor in the kitchen. I've never seen that. They never did that where I used to work. So I gave a review, and I told the ladies in there and the men that, hey, I appreciate this place, and you keep it really clean. I used to have my own cleaning business. So I left a beautiful review, and I said that the energy, there's no toxic energy. And, like I said earlier, it does need help a little bit with a more friendliness, a little smiles here and there. But since I put that review, and I told the manager there in the morning what I did, she had to have gone. I said, I don't know if you checked it out or not, but she checked it out. Guess what happened? The next day, Starlight got all her stuff, all her bags of books and notebooks, and came in. When I walked in there, she saw me all, like on and off throughout this time. And when she saw me, she just perked right up. And matter of fact, she already had my water ready for me and brought it right to me with a big ass smile on her face, and was excited to see me. And that has been going on every day. And you know what is going on? The other workers, I say, hi, hello. I still say hello to them. Even if they don't speak to me, I say hello. And now every day, everybody's getting friendlier. The atmosphere in that place is actually getting kinder because of just a simple little thing that Starlight did. So you know what? And I do have somebody out there that, I recently told that person that, what, they said something to me in a way, and I said, whether they were, they might have not have been talking to me, but you know, I thought they were talking to me. They could have been talking to some Sue or Sally or who knows, whoever. But you know what? The message was so beautiful. I said, you know, those are the times that I really treasure is, you know, when somebody gives me advice, like being balanced and also being balanced. And that's about not, you know, like putting too much energy off and trying to save everybody else and all that and trying to, you know, there's things that you got to do in order, like God first, you, then your loved ones, if you got a sweetheart out there, your family or a husband or wife, and then everybody else. So, you know, I am so blessed because I have never had anybody care for me that way to see something that I was doing, you know, and that if I don't correct it, things can get crazy, you know, or even about protecting your energy. It's so vitally important, and that will be another video another time. But anyway, so is bigger better? Look what Starlight just did on the little things. So don't go crazy going out and trying to impress with somebody with something big. Wherever you go, like out and shopping and stuff like that, or you know, like if I don't know, do you go to McDonald's or Burger King? You know, it's your health, your body. But Starlight just goes there to warm up and study and stuff like that and do my writing assignments. But so really, be creative. Let somebody know, hey, you know what? I come to this place every day. I'm going to get, you know, don't do it right away. Believe me, I actually gave a review, a comeback on somebody when my glass window got busted. Like, I really believe somebody really shot a gun at it because nobody understood why it busted the way it did when I was driving on a very hot day and the windows were open and I didn't have any AC. And so they don't believe that it just busted because of the heat, because I wasn't using any AC because my AC doesn't work. So anyway, when that window got broke, they wanted to hurry up and find out, you know, hey, give us a review of how we did. No, I'm going to wait, man. I'm going to wait. Make sure you did a good job, you know. Like if I give you a review right now, shit, man, a week later, I could regret that, you know, review and say, now I got that review out there. But so yes, you know, even when people make YouTube videos, you know, it's so important to let the people that you watch like on YouTube and let them know, you know, that they're doing good. And because that will inspire them, that will go a long way. So, you know, and any little, like a husband and wife, you know, think of all the things that you might take for granted. Like, you know, they do the yard work or, you know, fix the house or clean the house, you know, like be, you know, really, those, they need to hear that they're doing a great job instead of focused on all the things that they're doing wrong. That's so, anybody can do that. Anybody, you know, anybody could do that. Try to focus on the things that they're doing right, you know, and that will get you further. And you know what? You tell them that they're doing a great job, just like when Starlight had her cleanup business. Wow, that just like, woo, I'm doing a good job. You know, it's just like, and then I did extra work because of it. So anyway, I hope you really get a lot of help from this video. So no, bigger is not better. Believe me, in so many ways, it's not better. So anyway, I do love you, and this is Starlight. You can give this video a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also leave a message down below, beep, beep, beep. And you can also share my videos with your family, your friends. A woodchuck, you could share my videos with a woodchuck, and little chickies, the little baby chickens. You know, just little baby, I don't know what the names of them, but little baby chickens. Starlight, they're so fuzzy. Starlight wants to pick up one right now. So yeah, you can share my videos with the little chickies. And I love you so much. You could also check out my playlist. And if you got any questions, ask me down below. And besides that, you can check me out on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K, Digma Starlight. I love you all. I really hope you really understand bigger does not mean better. You know, so anyway, I do love you. This is Starlight. Namaste. This is Starlight, love, light, and peace.